Hello children, today we'll do a very important topic of English grammar, and you can see here this is voices. Voices, it has two parts. Listen, first one, it is active. The second, it is passive. Okay, so before I tell you something about the rules, let's discuss about what is active voice and what is passive voice. See, when we go with the word active and the same with passive, so we should be very much frequent about the use of active and passive. Active, which is or a person or an activity, where somebody is involved actively. In the same way, passive means which is not active, which is not directly involved. So in this way, I will tell you the use of active and passive. Listen, I write two sentences here, and with which it will be quite clear what is active and what is passive. See, Ram is helping me. So here, this subject, Ram, he is active. Means he is actively involved in this activity. Helping. Next sentence. I am being helped by Ram. See this word, I, this pronoun, this subject, it is not active here. Still active is Ram. But here we are told what are the activities or what is the activity in which subject means active subject it is in. Okay. So when we talk about only object primarily, that is passive, or in a sentence when we primarily talk about only the object, there it is passive sentence. And when we talk primarily about the subject, okay, so there it is active. So there are many ways in which we change active into passive, okay, active voice into passive voice. So what are the rules and what kind of changes we do there? Okay, now let's learn about that. See, these are according to tenses. Okay, I will tell you one by one tenses and then how they are undergone into different changes. Listen. First is simple present. See, the structure of simple sentence, it will be like subject will be there in the beginning, then we have first form, then we have SODS, object. Suppose this kind of active sentence we have, so very simple rule is there. What you have to do, change object into subject, and then according to this subject, whether it is singular or plural, we use helping verbs. And what are those? Is, am, are. And then first form we change into third form. Then we use by and object. See, in the modern days, by is optional, but we should be very much aware about this kind of rules. See the example. Like he reads a book. Okay, so this is subject, this is verb, this is object. So now we have to apply this rule. First of all, what we have to do? change object into subject, like a book. A book. Now it is singular. So what we have to use is a book is, now third form, read. A book is read by, and now change subject into object. He into him. Easy, I think. Okay, one more sentence, like I help them. I help them. So what is the subject here? I. Then object. Help verb. So change this object into subject. Okay. The subject of them it is they. So they, now plural it is. Okay. With plural we use are. They are. Now help. First now it is change into third form. They are helped by. Okay. In this way we change. But this is only affirmative sentence. When you have negative sentence, you change accordingly. Listen, the same sentence when you find into negative. So how do we change? She does not like me. See, when you have do not and does not in a sentence, that is present indefinite negative sentence. So what you have to do? You have to change that do not and does not into is not, am not, are not. Listen, means what you have to do? You have to make object into subject, then use is, am, are in place of do, does, then use not, then third form, then by and object. Now apply this thing, like she does not like me. So what is the subject? Me. So what it becomes? I. I now am. Okay. We use am always with I. I am now not. Like it's third form. I am not liked by. I am not liked by. Okay. This is negative sentence. Now when you talk about interrogative sentence, that is also quite different. The structure of interrogative it will be like this. You will find do, does, subject, first form, object, question mark. This structure you will get. Okay? But you are not to be afraid of this kind of structure. Quite easy it is. Suppose this active sentence you will get. So how you change into passive? According to this object, you have to change these helping verb first in the beginning. Because if active is interrogative, passive will also be there. This is rule. So, what you have to do, like we see some sentence, like do you take tea? Do you take tea? So, what you have to do, first you have to replace these do, does according to this object. Now, tea it is singular, so we have to use is, is. Then object is tea. Is tea. Now, third one is tea taken by you. Mean this is the structure. Like first we do like use object means change object into subject, but before that you have to replace do, does with is, then use third form, then by, then object, and then question. So this is how we use. Suppose it is interrogative negative, so that also you can do very easily. Interrogative negative sentence. Only you have to add additional not there. Like do you not take tea? Suppose do you not take tea? It is there. So what you have to do? The same is tea because it is singular. So now replace it in this way. Means we have to replace do, does in this way. Is tea. Now add this one not because it is interrogative negative. Is tea not taken by. Okay, so this is fourth type. We did simple sentence, we did negative, we did interrogative, we did interrogative negative. But we have one more type of sentence, that is WH interrogative sentence. That becomes very crucial. Most of the students, they do mistake, changing that WH family sentence, interrogative sentence into that passive voice. Now, see this one. Suppose you have WH words in that active sentence and how to change into passive. See this. Like you have word sentence, who opens the door. Who opens the door. So very easy it is. Like first of all, what you have to do? First of all, when you have especially this word who, change this who into by. Okay. Then what you have to do? You have to use helping verb. Suppose we have simple present, so we use is. Okay, and then you use this object into subject. Okay, and if there is some additional thing, then you do. Okay, like first we'll do first form into third form. We change this. So now the sentence is there before you. Who opens the door? So the same rule we apply by whom. Now door is singular. Door is singular, so what we use is. By whom is the door. Now third. By whom is the door opened? One more sentence we can use, like who do not take tea. Who do not take tea. So here it is negative. So do not, does not we replace with is. So first we use by whom, means who we have to replace with by whom. By whom. Now object is what? Tea. So by whom is tea. It is negative, not taken. See, there are some children who try to use additional by. See, by already is there because the sentence it is not clear. It does not give you that clarity. Like who is involved in this activity. Okay? It does it because by asking this sentence we are asking. Okay? Means the person who is involved in this activity. Subject is not clear. So when you have this word who, we should not use additional by. One more type, listen, like when do they sing a song? When do they sing a song? So we have this one. So when this word was there, we use by, but with other words, mostly we don't use. One more is there, I'll tell you, like when, the same we'll use. See, suppose we replace this when, so that this sentence it becomes, it becomes like interrogative. So we can do that thing easily. So when do they sing a song? So when, according to this, we replace do does. So when is a song? When is a song? Now third form, sung by them. When is a song sung by them? Okay. So I hope you are understanding nicely. One more example I give you, and that is very very important. Listen, suppose the sentence is like how many. Quite difficult it is. Like how many boys? How many boys do not attend the class? Okay, interrogative there. So see, like who we change who into by who. The same we have to apply this formula here also. So how many boys? So we replace by how many boys. Okay, by how many boys. Now what is the object? The class. So by how many boys is the class? The class is singular. By how many boys is the class? Now negative is there, not attended. Okay. So in this way we change the sentences of simple present when these are in active mood, when these are in active sentence. So how do we change the sentences of simple present into passive? So this thing, I think you hope. I think you yes, you are quite hopeful right now that you have understood the things very well, and hopefully you are looking forward to the next rules also of different tenses. So I'll be coming with those rules also quite shortly. Okay, so keep on watching. Thank you.